Greetings. My name is Pat Brown, and I serve as the Director of Facility Operations for District 115. Over the last couple of weeks, we have hosted a series of community nights to talk about the changes to some of the district's safety procedures. We are posting this presentation for those who were either unable to attend or for those who would like to view it again. Thank you for taking time to view this presentation. As you may know, Dr. Schimpf sent out communication recently encouraging our community to help inform the district when there is an issue in need of attention. The Why Not Say Something tip line is available both through the district website and the mobile app. Both allow an individual the opportunity to remain anonymous if they so choose. Our agenda each of the evenings included learning about the formation of the Emergency Management Committee and its work to improve the district's emergency management plan, learning when we might activate the emergency management plan and how we might communicate important information to parents. We talked about our visitor management procedures and its role in prevention of an intruder accessing the school. We shared the district's new procedural response to a violent intruder in the building. Lastly, we had an opportunity for questions and comments from parents in attendance. The Emergency Management Committee was formed in 2016 as an objective identified in the district strategic plan. The objective called for enhancing and bringing consistency to the school safety and security procedures. A large team was created to take on this task. The committee drew upon the expertise of a school safety consultant, the Yorkville Police Department, the Bristol-Kendall Fire Department, and the Kendall County Sheriff's Office. The committee also had feedback from teachers, nurses, paraprofessionals, administrators, the technology department, and other district staff. The committee's charge was to develop, implement, and maintain the emergency management plan. The decision to activate any of the emergency response protocols is dependent on a variety of conditions. Emergency response is a fluid situation that evolves very quickly. The district is in regular contact with all local agencies, including the Yorkville Police Department, the Bristol-Kendall Fire Department, and the Kendall County Sheriff. When emergency action is taken by the district, communication using one or all of these resources will be provided to keep parents informed. The primary method of communication to parents and guardians will be through phone and email message from District 115. Additional messages are made if there are updates or when a situation is resolved. Should there be an emergency in the school, we first want parents to know that there is a plan. When in emergency management mode, the district is working directly with local authorities to ensure the safe accounting for and return of your students. We ask during these situations that you resist the urge to rush to the school. This impedes the efforts of first responders and other necessary steps being taken to care for your student. During an emergency situation, please monitor district messages. We will give relevant and factual information as it is available. Part of that message will be when and where to go to be reunified with your student. When going to the student pickup location, please bring a photo ID with you, as district staff will only release the student into the care of a parent, legal guardian, or emergency contact as it is listed within our student management system. Over the last year, the district has implemented a number of changes to visitor management procedures. Most notably is the requirement of all staff to wear a district-issued lanyard and ID. The district is also issuing visitor credentials in the form of a neon lanyard and printed badge. Controlling who is in the building is our greatest strategy in prevention of having a violent intruder situation. On February 26, 2018, the Board of Education approved the Emergency Management Committee's recommendation to adopt Run, Hide, Fight as the district's response procedure should a violent intruder attempt to harm students or staff on school grounds. Endorsed by many federal agencies, Run, Hide, Fight offers a nonlinear series of options for students and staff to improve the odds of surviving a violent intruder attack. Since board approval of Run, Hide, Fight, the district has followed an implementation plan designed to raise awareness and build capacity with staff, parents, and students. as the decades-old practice of only hiding during a code red changes. During our preparations, staff have learned about run, hide, fight during professional development time. They've also developed classroom-specific action plans for each strategy. Just before Thanksgiving 2018, students will be informed and educated about run, hide, fight. The district will then begin to incorporate run, hide, fight into the drills that are conducted thereafter. Curriculum for various grade levels has been created and distributed to all teachers to ensure delivery of a consistent and age-appropriate message to our students regarding run, hide, fight. The matrix on the screen briefly summarizes what the initial grade level discussions will look like. In just a moment, you will see a video developed by the Santa Ana Unified School District. This video is shown to help conceptualize what run, hide, fight might look like, if necessary, in a school setting.
40 years ago, it was unimaginable. 20 years ago, it was unthinkable. Today, it is our reality.
As a teacher or staff member of the Santa Ana Unified School District, you have only one mission during an active shooter event: to do whatever is necessary for you and your students to survive. Now you remember from our reading yesterday, we should think of our schools in the same way we think of our communities. Teachers, staff, and students all working together to keep a watchful eye for anything out of the ordinary. This neighborhood watch approach to campus security is vital. If we see anything that appears suspicious, we need to report it. It could be as simple as noticing that a door is propped open when it should be closed and locked. Or it could be more complicated, perceiving sudden mood swings or aggressive behavior in a coworker or student. Either way, these concerns must be corrected immediately or reported for further assessment. When an active shooter attacks a campus, realize that as teachers and staff, we are the first responders. In those crucial moments between the start of the assault and to the arrival of law enforcement, we must adopt a survival mindset. We need to seize the initiative and decide what actions to take and when to take them. Here are 3 effective strategies to counter an active shooter assault. We can run, we can hide, we can fight. Don't think of these as progressive steps. First I run, and then I hide, and finally I fight. Think of them instead as options that best suit your particular situation and location during the assault. An active shooter on a school campus is in search of targets. We want to use run, hide, and fight to undermine that objective. For example, the distance of some individuals to the shooter will safely allow a strategy of run in order to make their escape. Other people may adopt a strategy of hide, to build a barricade and take cover in a secured room. Still others, primarily due to their close proximity to the shooter, may have no alternative but to fight. If you have the chance to safely leave the school grounds, the run strategy should be your first course of action. Run takes you out of harm's way and puts distance between you and the shooter. Keep everyone together throughout your escape. If you meet others, take them with you as you exit, but do not stay behind if they will not go. If the location of the active shooter is not known or is too close for you to escape, then the hide strategy may be your better option. Hide is very similar to our policy of lockdown. Doors should be locked, windows closed and covered, lights turned out, and cell phones turned off with everyone remaining quiet. If necessary, impromptu barricades or other means of cover should be employed. Hiding involves seeking concealment in as secure a location as possible, out of the shooter's view. The intent of the hide strategy is to induce the shooter to bypass your area, or restrict his entry and further frustrate his intent. Fight is a strategy of last resort. Use it only when your life is in immediate danger and no other options are available to you. To be effective, our actions must involve concentrated use of our strength, quickness, and aggression. Remember, fight is not about heroics, it's about survival. Use defensive tools such as chairs, textbooks, fire extinguishers, or other items to disrupt or stop the shooter. No single response will fit all active shooter situations. In some cases, you'll use one strategy to buy time for another. For example, building a barricade to slow the active shooter while you make your escape by breaking a window and exiting.
There you go.
Contact law enforcement only when it is safe to do so. Never presume that someone else has already made the call. Law enforcement will speed to your campus in force. Their sole concern will be to quickly neutralize the shooter. When you encounter officers, try your best to remain calm and obey their commands. Active shooter attacks unfold quickly. There may not be opportunity for an announcement through the school's public address system. Notification may in fact come from the sounds of gunfire, screams, and voices in distress. Always be on the alert. The truth is that an active shooter attack on campus is likely to be the most frightening experience of your life. The more we plan and prepare, the more we practice and drill these plans, the more automatic our response will be. Begin now by developing a run, hide, and fight action plan. A physical inventory of your classroom will identify possible escape routes, items useful for barricade construction, defensive tools, and potential hiding places. Discuss your plan with fellow teachers, staff members, and administrators. Involve members of law enforcement.
The two hallways lead out to the parking lot.
Prepare plans for common areas, hallways, playgrounds, lunch areas, gymnasiums, and the library. Because we don't know where we might be during an attack, we need to be thorough in our planning.
So we'll cover windows, turn off all the
Communicate
lights,
these plans to your students. Rehearse, practice, and drill each plan on a regular basis, the same way you currently do for fires or other emergencies. Make sure everyone knows what they need to do if an active shooter strikes.
And let's get the blinds on the windows.
We hope that no teacher anywhere ever has to put these efforts into action. But hope is not a strategy. Preparedness is. As a teacher and staff member, you must take a leadership role in preparing yourself and your students to respond during an active shooter attack. And the time to begin these preparations is now.
Should you have any questions about this presentation or our safety procedures, please do not hesitate to send an email to pbrown@y115.org. I again want to thank you for your interest and time in viewing this presentation and interest in our safety procedures. All of us at District 115 consider it our greatest priority to keep those you entrust to us safe.